Hello, and today I want to go over what is computer hardware. And first of all, computer hardware consists of many different things, but if you can touch it, it's hardware. So first, let's look at some of the outside hardware. And the outside hardware consists of a monitor, a mouse, a keyboard, and a case. And sometimes you'll have a printer connected, but we'll get to the printer in a little bit. The one thing I do want to bring your attention to on the Macintosh, this is a Macintosh mouse, you'll see a little trackball. Other mouse or mice have a spinning wheel that would be a track wheel, and it allows you to go up and down on a screen and move side to side when you're browsing on a window. So the monitor displays a picture coming from the CPU or the computer itself, and this is the case that holds all the internal parts of the computer. The keyboard is what we input information, and the mouse helps us navigate that. Inside hardware, this is where the computer gets how it runs and how it begins to process. And we have several parts. First and most important is the CPU, and that stands for the Central Processing Unit. It does all the thinking for the computer. So if you don't have a CPU, you don't have a computer. So next would be the motherboard, and the CPU is installed on the motherboard. Here's a good spot, a good picture to see all that. And the CPU works with RAM, and I'm going to discuss that next. The RAM stands for a random access memory, and this makes the computer run faster. So next we have the RAM we just discussed, and we also have a hard drive. Now a hard drive is a storage device, and you can see it has platters, it has little disks, we call those platters, and it writes down all the things that you save. So when you shut it off, you can still have it. It stores your information. And finally, we have an optical drive or a CD drive, CD DVD. And this, you can read information and you can write information on it, and it's good for sharing information. Let's move on to our next subject, and that's input devices. And input devices are how we get information into our computer. The major one is keyboard, where we type things in. Another one is camera, where we have digital photos and other things. A scanner, we can also use a barcode and a regular scanner to scan things in, usually pictures, but we can also do text with that. We have a microphone as an example, and the phone itself. So these are all smartphones, and they can write text and take pictures and take movies, and you can connect it to your computer, so it's an input device and you can save those files. Next we have output devices, and this is the way the computer shows or stores information. And we already discussed the printer and the monitor and the optical drive. A USB drive is a flash drive, and it stores information that just like the hard drive. But the nice part about the flash drive is you can take it from computer to computer, or you can take it home with you, and you can transfer information that way. Thank you for joining me. Happy computing.